Happy Wellness Wednesday. Yeah, apologies, I'm super late. I got caught up on a call and yeah. And then the energy of, I think Sophia was telling me yesterday or the day before that we're in the energy of Mercury retrograde. So I've been having a few challenges with technology these days. I'm not sure if anyone else is noticing that, but we're here now and I'm really excited about today's topic because, man, we've been talking about the energy of money a lot because that was the process of my new, that was the, but when I've truly tuned into it, it took me back to my own experiences of working with money or working with abundance and energy. And I know that word's thrown around a lot. Abundance is thrown around a lot. Okay, get the grounding. So get grounded, Joe, get grounded. And it threw me back to, the most profound times when everything shifted for me and how that transformed into my outer world. So I'm really excited about sharing my story with you today because it truly is the foundation of wealth. So we're talking about the energy of well-being. And if you're here watching, say hello, just check my phone, make sure we're live. So if you're watching, say hi. Yeah, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, a sacred midweek pause to just reconnect and realign and talk all things, wealth and health and abundance. And so this is your time to really take a pause, take a space for you as we dive into, each Wednesday we dive into topics. And also, by the way, I'll be inviting some other experts as guests into Wellness Wednesdays again. I feel like there's some time for some different energy, different people to share their wealth and wisdom with you. Yes, it won't just be me every week. So let's just take a breath together and just feel into the space and how you're feeling today. I think it's really important to just ground ourselves into the energy of where we're at right now. So just closing down your eyes for a moment and just take a couple of deep breaths. Maybe tune into how your energy is feeling today. How are you feeling? How is your body feeling? How's your energy today? Is it expansive? Is it feeling flat or drained? Or is it somewhere? Is it neutral? Are you getting things done? Are you rushing? Are you racing? This is your time to just take a moment. Just notice. No judging. Just notice where you're at. Because until we know, we can't change it, right? And our body and our energy tells the story before words can ever express them. So paying attention to your body is a really great practice to get into on a daily basis. Every moment of the day, where am I at? How am I feeling? How's my energy feeling? Okay, because in this session today, we'll be exploring how your energy, how your health and your energy and your emotional balance are the true foundation for creating wealth and creating abundance in every area of your life. Yeah? Because when your energy is aligned, everything else flows so much easier. So without further ado, I want to dive into this topic around, your health and your wealth and the energy of well-being, because I remember, as I said earlier, I was reflecting back when I felt the shift that made the most difference in my life, in my world. And that was early in my journey. And I know a lot of you have shared I've shared a lot with a lot of you. You know my story about being left 9 months pregnant with my fourth child, and how devastated, how low my energy was, how my life was transformed overnight. And I, still remember that day and that feeling of despair, that feeling of unworthiness, that abandonment wound that I didn't realize I carried back then, which I was carrying and still is within me today, but now I know how to move with it. And I remember that what changed for me, like over some months after I'd had the baby, maybe he was about 3 or 4 months old, when I had to feel into or think about providing and the despair of that. I was just existing. I was just like a robot moving through my day, getting my girls to their Steiner school, which was like an hour and a half each way every day. Like that was like 6 hours there and back. And the depth of that despair and that depression. Well, now I know that depression is just despair. There's no compelling future. We don't have a vision of what is possible. And it wasn't until, so it was really just existing. And it wasn't until I found an opportunity through praying, I think you've heard me talk about the Louise L. Hay extract that I would stand in my kitchen every morning and read out loud in desperation, right? Not even really believing that anything would change, but in desperation. And in that few months, an opportunity showed up. My prayers were answered. A work from home opportunity in an industry that I was so passionate about. However, at the time, I wasn't focusing on because I was in such a deep hole in the health and nutrition industry. And I remember not really thinking about the opportunity as a money-making opportunity, but a life-saving opportunity for my well-being, my health. And maybe because I'd heard some stories and I've read some stories about the transformations of other people who are using the nutritional supplements. And I thought, if only I could feel good, if only I could feel better, maybe this is the answer. And again, not really even believing, but just willing to give something a go because I was so desperate. And I remember coming into that opportunity with the intention of just improving my health. And 100% absolutely, my energy lifted, my depression left me. I could see clearly, I had a vision for my future. And then I embraced the opportunity for using it as a support for my family. And, it was magnificent. I had new life. I had a new life force energy in me. And this is what we're talking about. And it dawned on me last week that was a turning point for me when I could nourish myself, my body, my inner world. It lifted my energy. It changed everything. Physically, I felt better. And that automatically lifted my energetic vibration because I could think clearer. I had more energy to do things. I was coping so much better. I wasn't feeling in that, despair space. I had a vision. I could actually start to dream again. And I wasn't just existing anymore. Everything shifted. My health, most importantly, my relationship with my children. Okay, because I was modeling, scarcity. I was modeling doom and gloom and struggle and, just getting through the day and the pain and the heartache of what had happened in that lack frequency, that lack vibration, that lack energy. So it changed everything. You know, I was now modeling joy and fulfillment and action, you know, and doing things, and action equals success, which I see as, you know, transform them in their life today as I see what they're doing in their lives. That was much more compelling. So it changed my wealth as well, because I had the energy, I had the clarity, I had the vision, I had the will to live. Okay, so I'm talking about life force energy here, the most powerful energy that you can cultivate. Because when we prioritize our well-being, everything shifts. You know, you get better health, you get better, you make clearer decisions, you feel more joyful, you have more mental energies clearer, your thinking, your feelings, because you're in the vibration of feeling good, you're actually thinking better. And you attract more abundance. Yes. Right? And what are we all striving for? That freedom life. And it doesn't have to come in the frequency of money. It just comes in the frequency of feeling good and doing good in the world. And when we begin to treat our well-being as sacred, it's the most powerful wealth magnet there is. Because your outer world can only expand as much as your inner world allows. So you can see why it's so important to focus on our health, our well-being. Okay? So what is energy? What is the energy of well-being? You might say, well, what is it? And by the way, if you have questions, I see someone's watching, say hi. If you have questions, drop them into the comments, or your own experiences, you know, because manifestation is more than just visualizing it and it coming true. We can all do that. That's easy. But we have to be in the vibration of feeling good. We have to be in an elevated state. So the energy of well-being, what does that mean? Well, it's your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, being in alignment of all of that in your energy field. So it's essentially what you're vibrating within yourself that transpires outside of yourself. Okay, so what you're thinking, feeling, and being in the world internally is emanating that in your outer world. Let me know if that makes sense, right? Because I believe, and I have experienced this, I just shared my story, that the first step is to support and nourish your physical well-being, so your body can be elevated to an energetic state. When it's in a peak state of performance, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, then you have the capacity to think better, to feel better, to do more, and do the things that you love from a place of, you know, clarity, a place of joy. And in order to receive what you're calling in and asking for, you need to be in that frequency. It's a vibration that emanates from the inside out. So essentially it's all about how you think, how you feel, and how you respond to the outside world. Okay? So maybe you want to tune in again. Maybe you want to journal about what energy you've been bringing into your world today, into your relationships, into your business, into your life on a daily basis lately. How are you feeling? These are clues to how you can transform it, how you can change it, really. Because well-being can create wealth. It does create wealth. I'm a living example of that. it actually, when you're in that vibration, there's so many benefits as well. It calms your nervous system, okay, and it creates more flow, basically. So calming your nervous system, creating more flow. And when your body and your mind are grounded in your energy becomes magnetic. You no longer feel like for me, for many years, I was chasing the success, chasing the money to be able to provide, right? But you no longer need to chase. You can just attract it with ease, just through the vibration of your energy, what you're emanating out, what you're thinking about, what you're feeling about, what you're being in the world. So when you care for your energy, everything changes. I'll say that again. Money, opportunities, support come in, people come into your life, and they're like little, for me, they're like breadcrumbs to success. Okay, following those divine breadcrumbs when they land in. And you know, support is your superpower. I keep saying that. You know, allowing that into your life is a very powerful practice to be able to keep moving forward to what you want. So begin to care for you is the message here. Really start to think, how can I really care for me to nourish and, you know, support my health, my well-being, mentally, physically, spiritually, because these are all important pieces. So some ways that you could actually do that is and this is what I teach, you know, I've created a whole planner around this work, this raising your energetic vibration to attract more in your life. I have a whole planner around it. And I think the key is people don't consistently take the action steps that they need to take in order to reach that level of vibration that they need to be in to attract what they want. So, but you can start by asking yourself every morning when you wake up, what energy do I want to emanate today? What do I want to bring in? What do I want to attract into my day? And what energy do I need? What vibration do I need to be in? You know, do that before you even start your to-do list. Like, I don't believe in to-do lists. I believe in to-be lists. I mean, on the planner I created also, there's places that you have your most important tasks. If I get my most 3 important tasks done for the day, I'm elated, right? There's a clue. I'm elated when I can tick those off, and then I have space, so much space for me to work on my energy, to work on my vibration, to work on my vision, to work on my dreams. So that's one way, yeah? Start your day in the energy of what you want to bring into your day. Another way is to, you know, small rituals throughout the day, just to reset, just to be aware of where you're sitting in your energy, what's happening in your energy, you know. And for me, again, in the planner, I have places where you can put what your body might feel like that day. Does it need a walk in nature? Does it need to do a breathing practice? Wow, breath. The power of chi, the power of energy flowing through the breath into the body is underrated. We think these simple things are not going to do anything, but doing them over and over and over, you know, is the key to feeling the energy. It's a bit like meditation. You may not feel it's doing anything, but the unseen vibrations, the unseen energy is the most powerful. Okay, standing outside in the sunlight and just allowing the sun to nourish you, body, mind, and spirit. Having a practice of gratitude. By the way, all these are in my planner. Just being still for 5 minutes a day. For me, it's being on my yoga mat every single day without fail is a practice, because I can breathe. I can get the chi flowing through my body, the breath and the energy. I can be in stillness. I can be moving my body. I can be visualizing my day. I can do it all within 20 minutes on my yoga mat. So it doesn't have to take a lot of time. It doesn't require many, many hours. It just needs to be consistent and persistent until you feel the vibrational energy that you're wanting to stay in. And over time, you're just in it. It just becomes part of you. You've rewired all those old patterns. Okay, and it can take willpower too. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple if you continue to do it. So another way is just aligning your health with the abundance frequency by treating your body with love and kindness, treating the things that you say, the words you say, feeling, really being aware of how you speak, what you're telling yourself in specifically. And we've had these conversations in the last few days about what we say and think about others is exactly what we think about ourselves. All right? You want to be in harmony with the vibration of what you want to receive. You want to receive more love. You want to receive more peace. You want to receive more respect. You want to receive more intimacy. Then give that to yourself. Have a ritual or a practice where you can, for me, it's a little mini, I do a little mini, facial every morning and look in the mirror and I'm telling myself, I respect you. I love you. Yeah? I appreciate you. What are the words you say to yourself? Catch yourself in that and transform it in that moment. Don't beat yourself up, right? Because what we're doing is we're transpiring, we're changing old patterns here. I just feel like I go and take a breath, Joe. So what's one small shift that you can make this week to nurture your energy first? Because that will change everything. You can't attract what you're asking for until you change your vibration, your frequency, and what you're emanating. So I really would love to know, if you're watching the replay, please drop me a comment and just tell me where you're at, how you're feeling, or what do you want to shift in your life? What practice are you going to implement in your day? It's a daily practice, right? You can't just do it for a week and then fall off the wagon. It's dedication, to be truthful. It's dedication. So if you're willing, I'd love to guide you through a very short visualization so that you can feel the energy, you can feel the vibration that you want to cultivate into your life. So just closing down the eyes and just breathing deeply for a moment. You might want to put your hand on your heart and just allowing the breath, the chi to move through you, that life force energy. As you breathe deeply, just imagine a golden light swirling around in your heart space. Beautiful golden light just swirling around. And with each breath, it expands. And then it starts to flow through the entire body, your entire body. Then it flows through your thoughts, this golden light of pure love, pure energy. It calms down your nervous system as this energy of gold just emanates all through you, through your body, through your mind, even out into your energy field, which surrounds you. It's like a protection of your energy. And it's filled with so much magnificence, so much peace, so much love, so much freedom to choose. And you're taking this beautiful energy of light, which represents your well-being, your life force, and you're taking it into your day as it radiates out and magnetizes so much abundance and opportunities and peace and love and people to you that can support you as you move through your day. You just know that you are the source of your wealth. You are the source of your health. You are the source of your well-being. Beautiful. Now coming back into the space, coming back into the room, knowing that this golden light is with you, protecting you and guiding you to all the things. Optimum health, optimum wealth, optimum well-being, optimum everything, relationships. So I'd love you to share what does abundance feel like to you in your body right now after experiencing that golden energy moving through your body? And if you're watching the replay again, just share. I'd love to know. And if this message is resonating with you, if this whole energy of well-being is resonating, and if you're ready to shift that relationship with your health, your wealth, and create more abundance in your life, and live the life that you're born to live, that you came here to live, not just exist like I was when I was sharing that story earlier. I would love you to invite you to our Money Mindset and Magical Manifestation program. There's currently a wait list, so just let me know if you're really feeling it. It's a powerful journey where we practice being in the vibration of well-being. We release old stories and beliefs around lack and scarcity, and we rewire those limiting beliefs that keep us stuck. And we open to receive more with ease and gratitude and flow. Yeah? So the next round's going to start in a while, soon. So if you want to join the wait list, just let me know. Comment the word well-being below, or send me a DM and I'll share more details with you. But it's the only way, honestly, to shift your vibration, shift your energy into attracting more into your life through the energy of well-being. Yeah, well-being. So thank you all for watching, just know that well-being is the foundation of abundance. And when you care for your energy, you expand your capacity to receive in health, in wealth, in happiness, in relationships, in all areas of your life. It all begins from within you. So I would love you to share one thing that you'll do this week that will honor your well-being. And if you're interested in joining the Money Mindset waitlist, let me know. Next week's live, we will be going into the wealth frequency, how to raise your energy to match what you desire. So stay tuned for that. And as I said, I'll be inviting guests in the future as well that will support us on this journey of living the life that we love, living the life that we desire. So lots of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.